T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yeah, I knew I'd have some real ones already in the early birds, and that's why I decided to go early, because this is for all the real ones out there, all my supporters, the ones who choose to believe in me, the ones who choose to ride for me. I'm glad you guys are here because it's time. It is Trap Talk Reptile Podcast. I'm your boy MJ. What is good? If this is your first time tapping in, do your boy a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. If you want to be on future current Trap Talk Podcast episodes, okay? I don't know when that's going to be, but if you just listen, hang in there, hit that subscribe button, trust me, because I also have other cool stuff coming to this channel. But yeah, drop a comment, let me know what you like best. Let me know if you went to Tinley. And yeah, let's do it, man. I'm having a good time right now. I'm home, fresh back from where was I at? Chicago, Tinley. Went to Tinley. From Tinley, went to Detroit. So I kind of want to just kind of debrief, man. Like, man, what a great time I had. I had such a good time with so many people. I literally just got home. So guys, you guys got to bear with me, okay? If the lighting's not up to par, usually I'm cleaning snakes at this point, but everything's alive due to my first and foremost, shout out to everyone in the early birds comments, I got to say. But guys, take these off. I mean, listen, it's been a crazy emotional ride, man. I felt like since I had energy as soon as I got home, I'm like, fuck it, I need to do a live. I need to talk about some stuff to get off my chest. That way I could enjoy the next 2 weeks. I could, really go do my thing. And what I mean by do my thing is I need to kind of get grounded again. I want to get back to ground zero with my animals. And even with you guys, even with the people who follow me. I always talk about evolving is like my favorite word. It is. I mean, I got to say, when I always give props to Miguel's logo, evolving, it's something that always reminds me, but I feel like the only thing I've been concentrating on evolving is this podcast, like religiously. I'm not lying, but it's kind of addicting too, because I'm making relationships. And I mean, look where the podcast has brought me. No matter what you want to think about it, no matter what you could say, been everywhere because of this podcast. So that's why I feel like I am the way I am with it. And there's not enough good content as far as information behind the shit I work with. There is, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about current stuff. I still want to know what happened in, Warren Booth's emerald litters earlier this year or something, specific stuff, like I care about that stuff, like way more than ball pythons. And I'm not shitting on ball pythons at all, but man, I feel like I graduated. And what I mean by that, the only reason I give two shits about ball pythons is because of the money. And I think that's also fucking me up. Okay. I always preach about that. Don't get into this shit for the money. So I feel like I've just been a hypocrite lately. I have been a huge hypocrite, mainly because I've been so loked out about this podcast. I've been so just like, what I mean? Even my wife sees me in the zone with some of this shit. I'm taking care of over 200 animals and trying to be something I'm not yet, like my obsession is in this room, I don't deal with death good. I don't deal with death good at all. Even with animals, I just don't deal with death good. And I deal with certain things that could die at any moment in this room. But I've dealt with it firsthand. That's why I'm able to kind of understand what it is for me, as far as when it happens and how everything on this goddamn earth is so temporary. It is so just not forever. And you go from chapters of your life. You go through chapters of your life being a piece of shit to a better person and a better person and a better person and a better person, that could end at any moment. Like you working on yourself could just be over tomorrow. And you sometimes don't even think that. Like you don't even take that in consideration because how hard you're just working on it. Sorry, it's really hot in here, okay? I just need to slow down, man. I can't slow down when I'm doing podcasts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm everywhere. I'm very I mean, and listen, when I say that, who did I have this conversation with? Damn it. I don't know if it was Mark Bailey. Shout out to my boy Mark Bailey. Okay, listen. If I could get off this horse I'm on right now, I just want to say I had a really good time with Mark Bailey. Mark Bailey, you're my boy. Seriously, man, what a guy. Mark Bailey, probably the best individual I've ever met in this game is Mark Bailey, and because of the amount of time we spent together, driving, flying together, 30 plus year relationship with Brian Barczyk, the guy I'm just like, you know, the guy why I'm who I am. I'm not Barczyk, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to say that. I'm just saying the reason why I am who I am with the energy and the confidence. Brian gives me so much confidence. We talk. You understand why somebody like me who feels like I'm good doing what I'm doing, I can just tell whoever doesn't believe in me to go fuck off. That's why I do it sometimes. Because I don't give a fuck about what you think of me. I don't give a fuck. You know nothing. If you've never met me, you've never hung out with me, never saw my animals, you don't fucking know me. Plain and simple. So a lot of the shit, and mind you, when you're fucking rocking, when you're grinding like the trap, when you're fucking just smashing it, motherfuckers are gonna want to watch you all the time. Not only your favorite people, but the worst people, the ones who are just, you know what I mean? At the very bottom. Ooh, down there. God bless. But Jesus, they're just hoping they need something, right? But at the end of the day, like that's not relevant to anything that matters, especially when it cannot be here the next day. Hello, you know, and listen, my mind has just been not where it should be prior to any of current events or anything. Oh man, and here's another thing. I just don't want to make excuses for myself first and foremost, because I feel like if I continue the way I do my podcasts, if I continue to be reckless on certain episodes when I don't need to be drinking, okay, I'm just saying I can control how I do my shit. Okay, I know what my drawbacks are. I've never once slipped and said something I didn't mean when I wasn't drinking. And I don't give a fuck, you know, everyone drinks, everyone does their thing, but not really. Listen, some of the closest people I look up to on this goddamn earth, some of the closest people I love, my mentors, they don't drink. Drinking is such a social thing. Honestly, I don't even fucking like drinking. I drink to get loose, right? What the fuck I need to get loose for? I am in character all the time. I don't need alcohol. And what happens is with alcohol for me, not for you, okay? I'm not saying this does this for everyone. This is what it does for MJ, okay? I'm telling you right now, this is what it does for MJ. It gets me so on a cloud nine when we talk about emeralds, breeding, and you know what I mean? But when you bring up something fucked up, like something, a good friend, you know, a friend passing away, getting fucked over on the situation, seeing something you wish you would have never saw with animals you love. Understand, people out there, I want you to fucking know these technically are my children. I'm not joking. Yes, I got a beautiful fucking wife pregnant right now. God bless my wife. So happy. I'm so happy to be home, by the way. Oh, got a wife. I cannot wait. But these right here are why I'm like, honestly, we could even put Brian on a, you know, for right now, we put Brian on a great, beautiful fucking shelf. And we could dedicate everything that is going on to these animals. Because not even Brian would be shit without the animals. This is what it's all about, okay? So at the end of the day, if I see something out there, neglect it. Okay? I mean, listen, I love retics. I love reticulated pythons. I fucking love them. I can't keep them. I have one beautiful super dwarf that's 13 feet. She's a big bitch. I can't keep a lot of them. It's just too much. God bless the people who can. Eric Lee, Shane Costello, JK, Jake, sorry, I just had to say JK, Jake. Andrew, oh my God, Stems, Andrew Stems, my dog. Megan Kelly, Big Snake legendary keepers who just take nothing but care of their animals. That's what I'm about. I like that. But when you like, okay, guys, I'm still new into this too. I'm barely 6 years into this, okay? And I still, when you surround yourself with 20, 30-year fucking vets, you feel like you're goddamn brand new. And so a lot of this energy is just like, I'm still figuring shit out. You know what I mean? I'll never forget. I told you guys, a lot of you guys this. Shout out to my Patreon members. Guys, listen, my Patreon members, I love you guys so much. I feel like you guys, the Patreon members, the people who fuck with me, the viewers, actually, I want to give it to them the most, but even my haters, my retaliators, you guys need to fucking hear this too, okay? Because if this isn't number one, then why are you even in this fucking industry to begin with? Go fucking collect rocks. If these aren't number one, if you could walk into a breeding facility and see something without a fucking face and be like, right on, let me know when you get babies. What the fuck? That's a problem, okay? And I'm not going to go on a rant about that, but I'm letting you know where these emotions build up based off shit that I saw, videos that I have. Okay? I'm not. Donnie knows. Donnie can't have them. Oh, he wants them. You let Donnie get him, it's over. It's bad, but I don't want that. I don't want any of that. It's not a threat or anything. I'm just saying it's like stuff that lives within me. It's fucked up. I love these things like children. I do. I fucking do. And if you think I'm capped, then come see my shit. I'm not even reading the fucking comments because people will back me up. People who've come to this goddamn facility knows I am the fucking shit with my animals because I love them to death. And I hold a standard by that. It's like, man, I love my boy Socrates to death. Socrates is... I didn't want to fucking cry on this shit, man. Like Socrates is the father I hope to be someday. Like, you know what I mean? Like his discipline is how calm he is in any situation. He's fucking the best dad I've ever seen in action. And I've seen a lot of good dads. Brian Cusco's another guy. I'm not scared to have a kid, guys, but like I want to be more disciplined. These kept me disciplined. Like once in my life, MJ is disciplined on this part. I am disciplined. So I hold the standard, guys. I hold the standard. I really do. I'm gonna calm down. I'm sorry. I've been holding this shit forever. I'm not taking my glasses off because some of you fuckers don't deserve to see these tears. This is a private thing for me, and I don't care because I gotta let it out. I can't keep this in no more. Shit I saw, shit I've seen at some people's collection. You know what's crazy? I always talk shit about Jay, but it ain't even just Jay. It's so fucked up. Jay gets most heat out of everyone, but it ain't even just Jay. Jay's literally just the biggest one because of the attention he gets, but it's not even just Jay at all. It's a lot. I hate neglect by animals. They don't need to be neglected. All right. So me being, and I'm sober, guys. Listen, I came fresh off the plane, got my ass here. I'm so happy to see my wife. Just so, like, I'm so fucking happy to see my wife that after my last visit before coming home, I didn't know how I was feeling on that plane. I don't know. I didn't know if I have energy to even want to talk to nobody ever again. But I love talking to you guys. Like, I love it. It's my life, man. Like, it's my fucking life. And I love it. I want to keep it. But also, like, this passion just doesn't need to be drinking. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at, guys, after everything I'm explaining, all the way, me crying right now, I just don't need to be drinking alcohol at all, period. And when I drink, I speak, man, obviously. There's this, I could tell you one thing, like, if I could say one thing, I I know I said I'd work on not like being that hypocrite, like keep saying sorry. I have said sorry to a lot of you guys, but slipping up and saying the way I was speaking of cancer, going from bar check to Jay was like the worst thing. Like, like it was the worst thing, like the worst thing, the worst thing. It's so stupid. Played it off. I played it off, literally played it off at that moment until my wife, of course, she, what sucks? I'm like, this is the saddest part. My wife can't even listen to me anymore. Like my wife loves me. Like she's my best friend, dude. And so like I give her so much nerves. She doesn't want me to say something stupid. So I'm not making any excuses, guys. I'm not making any excuses. I'm just telling you right now, this is my baby. You guys know the Trap Talk Reptile podcast, my Patreon members, my trappers, all my trappers. Coolest reptile podcast in the world. I fucking love you guys, man. I don't want to do anything to jeopardize this because what I will do, and this is inedible, like this is a fact at this point. What I will do at some point will say something to even offend you. I'm that dangerous. I try not to be, but with alcohol, I'm fucking dangerous. There's just something that I already don't give a fuck. When you add alcohol, it's over. And here's the thing, going back to just, I have hit the gym and stuff like that, which is good, but like, I'll just have something that throws me off. I just need to have more discipline. So 2 weeks away from the show, man, and I'm telling you guys, and I definitely got you guys. Okay. I got you guys on the thumbnail. I'm not going to lie, or the title. I got you guys on is it really over? No, listen, I got to go do shit. I got stuff I need to handle for myself. You guys all know. I mean, for you guys who fuck with me, know that. I mean, at the end of the day, MJ needs to take care of MJ because how can MJ even do this? Here's the thing. I have a shield. I have a force field that keeps anything from affecting this. Like this, obviously Lily first, right? And then this, and then you guys, and then the trap, and then everything, right? But you guys are third on my priority. We're going to be 4 because baby Leo gets here. Shit. We're going to be busy. You feel me? That's another thing too, guys. Okay, listen, can we revert? I feel like I'm done crying. I'm sorry. Can I take a deep breath? I'm sorry. Listen, I'm going to see who's in the chats right now. I'm scared. I haven't looked in the chats. I'm good. I haven't looked in the chats at all. I don't know if I should, but who's all here right now? Hey, by the way, guys, if you guys don't understand what I said also, any super chat gets donated to the aquatic legacy. So that aquarium, that Barcheck's building, until that shit's open, until there's that thing, the doors are open, every cent donated in live super chats gets sent over to the Barchecks and that aquatic legacy. It's gonna be awesome. I'm telling you right now, you guys don't want to miss that shit. It's gonna be dope. But yeah, guys, listen. Thank you, Ricky, Bobby. Shout out to people who are here, man. You guys are great, man. Awesome. So many people, so much love. You guys are great. I appreciate, and honestly, guys, one thing I did want to do before we got things going is I did want to just really thank all my sponsors. The ones who are with me, the ones who are still rocking with me. Okay. Because even them, I've even, not a lot, but there's been a couple sponsors that I've put in really bad positions. And unfortunately it's like, it is what it is. And we got to move forward, but they still support me. It's all business. I understand it's all business. If you guys think Cold Blooded Cafe isn't still my family, you guys are tripping. We are family. They sponsored me free rollings for over 3 years. Okay. And they are growing. They're killing it. This is business. Okay. And what makes you think Cold Blooded Cafe won't ever come back? You better relax. Okay. Just got to prove myself. I gotta let my sister know that I'm good. I can't jeopardize things that she has going on. And Steven, those are my family, so you got to take care of them. And I got to prove myself. So, little by little, oh yeah, listen guys, there's also a really cool, I do want to say, where's she at? I think I just saw her. Here she is. Yes. Kayla, awesome. Military Morphs. She made me an epic Trap Talk logo, the purple logo. Where's it at? Anyway, she sent it to me. I'm going to be uploading it. So the Trap Talk logo on Instagram will have the Strong Brian purple background that this awesome lady from Military Morphs that I just met. Awesome to meet you. So great that Brian brings all of us together. But yeah, man, this is really what it's all about, guys. Can you believe it? Like, this is seriously what it's all about. All of us here for one guy, right? But if you were to have Brian sit down right here, he's going to say it's because of you guys. So it is because of you guys. It's because of everyone who does any kind of love and positivity for anybody, not just Brian, okay? If you're out there positively influencing somebody's life to let them continue to do something that they love and give them opportunity, like if you don't knock somebody's opportunity, God bless you. That's what we need. That's what we do. Barcheck would not be shit without the animals, without us. That is facts. Okay? Super heavy facts. And he would tell you that. That's why when you meet Barcheck, God bless, if you ever meet him, he's the most humble, chill guy. Like, you just want to hug him. Like, oh, man. You just want to hug him. You just want to hug the shit out of him. I love him to death. I love that guy to fucking death. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, thank you so much, Kayla. I really do appreciate that. I do want to say, can I give you guys a little quick review real quick on Tinley? Saturday Tinley was popping. Okay, first and foremost, Friday felt like a mini Saturday, or Friday felt like the first day. Friday Tinley was popping. I got my very first go fuck yourself in the show, like out loud. I was like, whoa. I mean, it was expected, right, from the person, but it's all good. Like, I didn't know. So big W for MJ for not responding, for keeping it moving. I'm just saying, I was like, I was more shocked because there's children around and shit like that, right? So it's like, whoa. And it's kind of a place of work for both of us. But anyways, very happy that I just kept it moving, because at the end of the day, guys, if you really, here's another thing, guys. Let's keep it 100. Let's really keep it 100, okay? You visit Brian Barcheck. The only thing that you'll probably feel bad for him about is how crazy nonstop he doesn't rest. He does it. It's like, dude, Brian, like, you're just fucking like, yeah, we're doing this and we're doing that. And it's like, whoa, like you just launched 2.0. Now you want to do the aquatic, multi-million-dollar, like Shamu type shit? Almost, not really, but goddamn. He just doesn't stop. But that's it. His work ethic. I feel like it's more of a guilt trip because you don't work as hard, right? It's like how my boy Socrates is. He makes me feel like I'm just like the most undisciplined. Okay. Oh my God, this is so crazy. I'm gonna show you guys. And shout out my fat people out there. Come on, we love. If food hits you the way it hits me and it's still like this, then come on, show me some love, okay? But Socrates, this guy who he eats from 6 a.m. to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and he's done. Mind you, he's eating probably like berries and like apples and his protein shake, drinking what he does, right? Doing what he does. And so me and Mark Bailey, I mean, we're being Cheech and Chong, that's what me and Mark Bailey. You see me and Mark together, it's Cheech and Chong, by the way. And so yeah, we're like, dude, there's the Applebee's. Let's go to Applebee's. And Sock's like, all right. And so we go to Applebee's. I order the sampler for myself, a burger, something, and then homeboy Mark Bailey orders like 2 meals. But what I'm doing is like, mind you, I'm lit. And so I'm eating, and I noticed that as I'm dipping my chip into the, I think it was the artichoke dip. It was the artichoke dip. And I'm a double dipper. So if the chip is strong enough, I'll go down twice. No problem at all. I'm not, no shame. And I looked at Sock staring at the way I was dipping. And he was looking at the chip and then looking at me. I've never felt so guilty in my entire life. But I bet he wished he had it. Or at least like just didn't give a fuck. I truly think that deep inside. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, back to what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Tinley. I totally went off schedule. I went off topic there. I'm so sorry, guys. I love you guys. I'm sorry. Tinley was a great time. All I gotta say was Tinley was a great time. I don't know what I was talking about. That happens once every episode. We all know that. But Tinley was a great. Oh, I know. Oh, because I had a very important point. God damn it. Thank God I remembered. Woo. Okay. relating to the person to go tell me to go fuck myself, right? And usually in like that demographic, like let's call it that demographic, right? Bar check. Only thing you kind of feel bad about is work ethic, right? But you see all the love he has. His wife, Lori Barczyk, oof, his best friend. I understand when I first got into this game, wife was very skeptical. She was like, hey, yo, what do you mean you want to go to shows and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she did follow Miguel. She does follow Miguel Garcia, always following Pythons. And when Miguel goes on these shows, it's the Miguel show. It's like there's an entourage and he's leading the pack. And it's literally the funnest time ever. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, she was super sketched out. But mind you, I came from a hardcore party life. Like I did all that like ridiculous drinking and like abusing my body throughout my whole 20s. I mean, even to now, I mean, I don't party, but still, I mean, I drank a lot Friday, Saturday at Tinley. Drank a shit ton. The only thing I didn't do was hardcore drugs, mushrooms. But that isn't, you know, that's more of a soul thing, and that was Dave Levison's fault. But how, you know, like still like abused my body for it. So like meaning is like now it's like when I drink, it's like almost like, dude, I don't enjoy it. It's like why? Like, you know what I mean? Like I love being high. Like that's my thing because I go to bed, I do my thing, I work out, and like I could still be who I need, calmer. That's what I need, right? So, anyways, that's a party scene, you know. Tinley, NARBC, dude, it's a fucking rock star party. It's a good time. Arlington, same old thing. Goddamn, Bill Stiegel is the hardest fucking chondro partier I've ever met in my entire life. Who owns a lovely, lovely house, and he's Bill Stiegel. We'll leave Bill Stiegel out of this. He's like another human being of some sort. God bless Bill. But you know me, I'm like, God damn it, I would like a break. And Barczyk doesn't drink. Lori's a wine drinker, and yeah, you know me, I would love drinking wine with Lori. But I'll never forget the day I found out Barczyk didn't drink, and that was at Vegas. We were in Vegas for Noah's birthday. Me, Miguel, the Barczyks, Noah, Jay. Shout out to Jay Tomsky, my homie Jay, my wife, big group of us, right? And I noticed we're all going, and then Brian's like, I don't drink. I'm like, why don't you drink? He's like, it just doesn't make me feel good. And I'm like, huh? Like just hearing that from him was like, well, you know, it doesn't make me feel good either. Like, especially because I have like a lot of heartburn and shit like that. And beer just murders you, right? First and foremost. For me, at least, my gut. So anyways, it was cool to see something so wholesome like the Barczyks. And that's what made me believe in what I'm doing is the right place. You know, you have your people that are rock stars and family people, and then you just have your rock stars, and then you have your people who just make the money and they go home. And you have the people who are just, you know, I don't know. You got to find your place, right? I feel like wholesomeness is like my biggest need right now, right? So super motivated overall with all my trips, guys. For over a year now, you guys need to understand. Okay, so for over a year, me and my boy Matthew Summers, shout out to my boy MSR, someone who's always ride or die for me for sure. My dog for sure. Man, we've had a good time, huh, Matt? It was fun. It was a good time. I had a really good time, but I have so much stuff that just takes my attention here now. And I feel like that's what matters. You know, I really feel like there's so many things that could really go my favor, or there's even things that I even want to add and do here that if I could just, and first and foremost, I don't want to get off track here, but I also want to continue my vlogs. I haven't gave you guys any vlogs. I haven't even gave you guys my new room tour yet. You know what I mean? Because it's not perfect. There's just, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? So there's just little blemishes here and there I got to fix. But I just kind of want to give back. I want to start from ground zero because before the podcast, it was a vlog. If you guys remember, the Snake Trap Sessions. If you really fuck with this channel, if you really fuck with MJ, you know me from the Snake Trap Sessions. Okay? This all started over a vlog. If you would have asked me at that point in time, do you want to sit down and talk about snakes? I would have said no. Who the fuck am I? No, no, thank you. I'm good. Especially at that time, I wanted no friends, no nothing. I just wanted to show off my cool snakes. That was my flex, showing off my cool snakes. And of course, I met Forrest Fanning. God rest his soul. Rest in peace, Forrest Fanning. Forrest, my biggest push. He was the one that said, "My MJ, speak your shit, and I'll back you up because I'm You know, I've been here forever. And I'm like, all right, cool, that works. So really, I'm thankful in a lot of ways. I'm thankful how things worked out, because I got to say, the biggest person I wanted to go visit, and I've met Forrest before, but I never got to see Forrest's place with Forrest. And I wanted to do that the most. And I had that scheduled for the week he passed away, which is crazy, which was the week before Tinley. So, yeah, it's pretty nuts to think about, right? But it's like, yeah, that was my biggest ambition, to want to travel. I'm like, I need to, like, because after I saw Forrest's place, when I saw Reptile's place and Cold Blooded Cafe, and I met Desiree and Steven, and dude, I was like, wow, this is great. Like, and they're very, they fuck with people, but they're pretty private. Like, all they do is do their thing on their property. They grind. They work really, really hard. Even Steven, man. I mean, even people know Steven. Steven's just been a beast. So seeing that person was very motivating. That's why I encourage you guys to leave if you can. Even if you have a good relationship with somebody like Cold Blooded Cafe or Reptile, hit them up and be like, hey, can I come check out your place one weekend? Trust me, it's like a whole trip. You should. I'm not saying go tell them. I'm just giving you an example. Leave them alone unless you're friends with them. But just like that. I mean, even go to, if you love Jay, go see Jay. Want to come see the trap? Come see the trap. Join the Patreon page, please. It's the thing. I need your information. I can just don't let nobody come over to my house. That's a fact. But anyways, just go, dude. If you really, because guys, at the end of the day, why am I so hyped up over this? Because it saved my life. It kept me out of a bullshit lifestyle I was living, the way I was feeling, the way I was kind of just treating people. Treating people is my biggest thing. I want to continue to treat people good. I don't want to fall off the horse, because I've done that a lot. So when you go and meet people, and these are people that motivate you, these are people that inspire you, like it draws onto you. And so if you have a lot of I don't know, I have so many things I want to change, right? And especially from back then. But after meeting people like Forrest and Miguel, Brian, Bill Stiegel, Gary Shabino, god damn, what a guy, man. I love Gary. Talk about another guy, right? Marshall Mendez. Pfft, are you kidding me? Marshall Mendez. That was Forrest's favorite. Marshall, if you guys really fucked with Forrest, fanning out there, that was Marshall's favorite. I mean, that was Forrest's favorite, Marshall Mendez. He said it multiple times on podcasts. And that right there, like, stuck in me like a fucking, like, dude, really stuck into me. And so I never forgot about that. And so at the end of the day, that is something I live with. I see Brian Cusco's here. This is cool. I love him. Hi, Brian. But you want to talk about another change in my life was when I got to go visit Brian's place, solo dolo, after my butt surgery. Okay. Yeah. Don't laugh at me, but I had some fucked up shit happen to me. And I remember once I was able to feel okay, like, I hit the road and went to Brian's, and we did a podcast, which actually changed this platform forever. I mean, it changed everything. It really changed everything. That's when we had our big dog Levance on. Straight Fire Reptiles hit the podcast, and did that. I did that in Brian's studio. I got to hang out with him in his actual. And listen, I studied Brian's shit since the beginning. Like, he was one of the very first YouTubers. And I'm talking about Cusco. Okay, Cusco. This guy, man. Like, I mean, understand, like, Barcheck was Barcheck. Barcheck did his thing, but Cusco was like somebody I want to learn how to do camera stuff like this guy. Like, and he was so just cool. Like, Cusco's just a cool guy. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it was like life-changing to hang out with him and just see how loving he is, and his beautiful wife Hillary, and his 3 soon to be 4 kids. He's gonna have 4 children. God bless him. 4 kids. Lily, see that? We can do it. 4 kids. I don't know. I mean, either way, God bless. That's a blessing. What are you gonna do? Stop 4 kids? You can't stop it. Bring it on. But anyways, guys, just go get inspired. At the end of the day, I feel so like I feel like I got popped. Like, I feel like there was a huge balloon in me and somebody popped it. I feel like really debriefed. I really do. I just want to say thank you to everyone who tapped in, because at the end of the day, this was a lot of feelings I was holding back, mainly because I was expressing them in not the right way. I was expressing it when I had someone next to me or in front of me, off alcohol or fucked up. I mean, I don't need that to get loose, or how I could totally. I did this podcast right now to prove a couple things. Okay. I could definitely do this sober. No fucking problem at all. Because I'm amped up. Like, I love this first and foremost. This is my life. Okay. But also too, like, I I could also evolve, and I want to evolve. That's the biggest thing. I want to evolve. I want to prove to myself, my family, I want to prove to all my viewers, all my Patreon members out there that evolving is something that should be your lifestyle. It's what it's all about. And then when you're not evolving, you got to figure it out, right? And so I have, it's all about balance, right? Shout out to homie Ray, Alluring Serpents, my dog. We had a good talk earlier today. Thanks for hitting me up, Ray. And I gotta say, I think actually talking to Ray is what hyped me up to do this podcast too, because I think I was literally about to, because I came in here, did my rounds. I noticed nothing was dead. Shout out to my keeper, mommy Diego, and Victor. I love those two so much, man. They hold it down. But yeah, I realized nothing was dead. Incubator. I didn't check the incubator. Jesus Christ. We'll do that later. But super stoked. So I just wanted to get high and go to Chick-fil-A. That was the only thing on my mind. Not gonna lie. But this was so more important. I'm so happy I did this. And I gotta say, Ray, thank you for the call, because I think him and I had a conversation that just sparked a few things. And now that I'm home, I feel like, man, I don't know. I don't want to feel like there's been a cloud over me. Been trying to be as positive as possible, but understand when I go through anything rough in life, I just want to be next to my wife, man. Like if there's something mentally not right here, I just want to be home with my wife. And so I think that's what it was. I think I just wanted to be home. And so I'm home now. I'm ready to rock and roll. I am going to take the next 2 weeks off, as a lot of you guys know. I'm going to come back stronger than ever. I'm going to regroup. I have some things I want to implement as well. You guys know I was going to release a monthly, once a month mental health segment with my boy Socrates. We have to reshoot it. Can't believe I'm very embarrassed. Cusco, unless you know how to bring back a deleted video that you edited on Final Cut, if you kind of help me with that after your podcast tonight or tomorrow, that'd be great. I love you so much. But yeah, we got a first episode in, and then when I went to go transfer it over, it said deleted. Maybe because I deleted on the desktop. I don't know, but I could have sworn it transferred over, but it didn't. Anyways, stay tuned for that, because at the end of the day, guys, I would be a hypocrite if I just talked about taking care of these snakes. If we didn't if I don't talk about taking care of ourselves. How do the snakes take care of themselves? They can't. We take care of them. If your life is everywhere, if your mind's everywhere, remember what brought you here. The animals. My biggest glue right now, I'm Velcro, I guess Velcro, right? Velcro attachment to this is I want to be home with my animals and my wife. And then I want to get back to vlogging. I want to get back to the fucking OG shit and then go from there. And I guarantee I could do that in 2 weeks. Promise you. But I could tell you for sure, I'm going to definitely go to Chick-fil-A and I'm going to go to Disneyland. I'm going to Disneyland tomorrow. So how do you feel about that? Oh my God. Did you guys know at Disneyland, there's a cutout pickle with a hot dog, okay, in it. No homo, just saying, in it. And then it's corn dog. I'm finding that place. I'm finding that place. Listen, guys, I appreciate everyone tonight. I want to make sure I got all, I didn't read in depth. There's so many comments, guys. I think this is probably the most comments in the live chats I've ever seen. I just want to make sure I give out everyone's love on their super chats, because at the end of the day, these are all going to the RHACS Aquatic Legacy. Okay. I'm not joking. Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for believing in me. And honestly, don't give up on yourself. Make sure you take care of yourselves, because like I said, without you taking care of yourself, none of this shit's relevant, because what the fuck are you going to do? Right. And yeah, man, just find good mentors, find people that really inspire you. Cause at the end of the day, what it matters is yourself and your life and your family. How are you going to love anyone else? You don't love yourself. Right. So day by day, get the likes up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. That way, who knows, in 2 weeks, you might be ready for that next legendary podcast on the coolest reptile podcast in the world. I love you guys. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. Cheers.